Welcome all. In this video, we will see how to design a pneumatic circuit for automatic extension and retraction of a double acting cylinder. So we will place all the basic components similar to our previous exercises. So for a double acting cylinder, we need a compressor, and then we need an FRL unit. We need direction control valves, and then I need a flow control valve. Since it's double acting cylinder, we need two flow control valves. Finally, a double acting cylinder. So we can attach this flow control valve directly to the cylinder. Now we have to change the mode of actuation. So here we have solenoid operated. For a pure pneumatic automation, we need to go for pilot operated. If you use solenoid, it becomes electro-pneumatic. So for pure solenoid operation, we can go for pilot operated. So here we can see internal pilot, external pilot, etc. So I'm going to use external pilot. Similarly, this side also, we have to change the method of actuation to external pilot. Just give apply and then we can close it. Okay. Now we'll first give all the basic connections. Okay, the circuit is automatic extension and retraction of a double acting cylinder. So my system should know like when your cylinder has completely extended or when it has completely retracted. So I need two limit valves here. A limit valve is nothing but a normal 3/2 direction control valve but roller operated. So just select a 3/2 DC valve, double click on it and then change the method of actuation to roller. Here you have roller operated. Just give apply and close it. I want to rotate it because I want to place it vertically. So you can click the valve and here you have an icon, right rotation. Just click this. You can transform the orientation of the valve. Now again, I'm going to copy this and paste it because I need one more valve. One to detect whether it has completely extended and the other one to detect whether it has completely retracted or not. Okay. Now if you see, the valve has a diamond shape here at the top and your cylinder will also have a diamond shape. Both this diamond should coincide, then only your valve will detect the retraction of the cylinder. So I want to place my valve here. If I place this, it will just disturb this flow control valve. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to drag this flow control valve and move it here. Okay. Now I can place this valve here. So the diamond of the valve coincides with the diamond of the cylinder. Now the other valve should be placed in a position where the cylinder completely extends. To know that, we can just double click on the cylinder and here you can see something called as technical data. Just click it and under technical data we have extension percentage. Here you can change that to 100 and then give apply and close it. So the cylinder extends completely to the final position, that is 100% extension. Now I can place the valve such that both the diamonds coincides. Again double click the cylinder and then bring the cylinder to the initial position. Okay. Now for these valves I have to give compressors and exhaust. So I can go to pneumatic. I'm going to give separate compressor for each valve. And then a separate exhaust. So I'm using separate compressor just to avoid clumsiness in the connections. Okay. Now we have to make the connection such that when the cylinder extends, it has to retract back. When it retracts, it has to extend again. So the output of retraction has to be connected with extension. So this is the output of retraction. This has to be connected with the extension part of the valve. Similarly, this has to be connected here. Now we will just try to simulate this. So the cylinder automatically extends and retracts. So this is the automatic extension and retraction of a double acting cylinder. Thank you for watching the video.